If only one element can be used to reflect Chinese culture, then Beijing opera will be the best fit. Beijing opera has persisted for over 2 centuries and features colorful theatrical scenes full of vivid characters. It is treasured as a quintessentially Chinese form of traditional performance art, suitable for people at all ages. Audiences are astounded and enthralled by the lavish costumes and makeup, expressive and acrobatic stage motions, highly stylized and symbolic material, and distinctive musical styles. In 5th grade, I was introduced to Beijing opera for the first time. My 70-year-old teacher, Mr. Zhang, showed me this field. He has spent his life spreading the art of Beijing opera and was the first-class Beijing opera performing artist in China. After his retirement, he came to Shenzhen from Beijing, teaching in Beijing opera classes around a number of primary and middle schools. I have utilized my free time to study opera with him. Sheng, Dan, Jing, and Chou constitute the 4 main stage roles in Beijing opera. Each role embodies a particular age, social status, and identity in order to showcase a distinct performance characteristic. Sheng are male characters, usually scholars, statesmen, and warriors. They do not have to wear heavy makeups on their face. Within this role, there are Wu Sheng, the warriors, Xiao Sheng, the young men, and Lao Sheng, the wise and old men. Dan comprise female characters ranging across ages, characteristics, and identities. Dan were formerly performed by male actors. One of the most successful actors to portray Dan roles was Mei Lanfang. The expertise of conveying key feminine characteristics to the audience requires sophisticated acting techniques. The Jing characters paint their faces with bright and vibrant colors, whose pattern is a distinctive aspect of Beijing opera. Jing characters wear multi-layered outfits with padded shoulders and bulky, high-heeled boots to augment their height. These roles call for fighting and gymnastic prowess, as well as strong voices capable of pronouncing words repeatedly and loudly. I will be performing in the Beijing opera, entitled Execution of Chen Shimei, a famous classical performance. The performance is adapted from historical events. My character is called Bao Long Tu, a historical Chinese judge, part of the Jing character classification. The process of makeup is very complicated, usually taking 1 hour from the head wrapping to the makeup. Finally, the clown or comedian is called the Chou. He is frequently a serious or wicked figure, though not always. He remains the only character to employ informal language. He is free to improvise, and his method includes using spontaneity in his performances. The white areas over their eyes and nose distinguish Chou performers, signaling to the audience that they are ugly. Percussion, wind, and string instruments make up a pecking band. They are the most important factor in a Beijing opera performance. Wenchang is a kind of performance that combines wind, string, and plucked instruments, whereas Wuchang utilizes percussion. In the performance career of male actors, they will face a very cruel stage, which is their stage of voice mutation. After voice mutation, only 2 to 3% of the actors are still able to sing the lyrics out loud. The destiny of a male opera actor depends on their vocal cords. The performance in the video was during my stage of voice mutation. During my practices, Mr. Zhang adjusted my voice pitch in order to achieve a better effect. However, the results were not very satisfactory. Although the voice cannot fulfill my expectation, it does not stop me from loving this form of art. I like the makeup of the oil paint. They're so cool and so vivid. Red paint stands for integrity and fidelity. For example, Guan Yu, the general of the Third Kingdom's era. Judge Bao, who is painted black, is regarded as unbiased and uncorruptible. Black paint may also refer to a gruff and direct person like Zhang Fei. Traitorous and crafty characters are painted white, such as Cao Cao, a general in the Third Kingdom's era. Thanks to these differences between the character types, the audiences can identify different characteristics, including age, social status, and the name of various characters.
Over its 200 years of development, Beijing opera has come to be considered an art form that is old and hard to learn. What people usually don't know is that Beijing opera was a major trend 230 years ago. Now, young Chinese infuse it with contemporary technologies, cultures, and pop aspects, while still upholding its fundamental and professional elements, infusing the form with a fresh energy and contemporary styles.